It's Rachel from Indiana Grand Racecourse.
Jim Miller here at Hawthorne Racecourse.
Nicole Newlist here, by the Picasso statue in beautiful downtown Chicago.
Penelope Miller here, and I am very excited about this Sunday's action at Sunland Park. First up, let's look at the Plum Pretty. I'm going to be eating a little bit of chalk in this race because I am in love with Thrilled. She is a daughter of the red-hot Uncle Mo, and although she's coming off of quite the long layoff, she is certainly a class act, running second in her last start in the Demoiselle at Aqueduct.
I go with the local, KP Wildcat. Her last out in the Island Fashion was absolutely smashing. She looked so far away from everyone else, but fired big time, and won going away. The class goes up, but I think she's up for it.
One thing I noticed, not a whole lot of pace in here. So for me, I'm going to go to Thrilled in this spot. This one from the barn of Todd Pletcher, so you definitely have the connections, Castellano and the ride. The key is the addition of blinkers in here. So I think the chances of Thrilled are going to be very tough in this spot. This is a horse that comes out of a race at Aqueduct around 2 turns. Should be able to improve a little bit even off of that race. And if that's the case, I think Thrilled will be very tough in the Plum Pretty.
I think the value is with number 7, Sweet Bee. The local product. She's only missed the board 1 time in 7 races. She's going to be outclassed, but she shows a lot of heart, and I think a large show bet on Sweet Bee is the value in race number 7.
I like Thrilled. She's a great at stakes placed Uncle Mo filly, trained by Todd Pletcher. She's coming off a 4-month layoff. Switches from John Velasquez to Javier Castellano, and I feel it should work as a paid workout.
Do a 2-5 exacta. I really like the One Family Tree, but I'm going to give the nod to Todd Pletcher today. I think Castellano is an excellent jockey, and he's going to do really well on this 3-year-old filly who drops in class today.
In the Sunland Park Festival of Racing Stakes, Gettysburg may take a lot of money, but I'm going to toss him. I think he needs the lead, and he's not going to be fast enough to get it easily. However, I think Collected is the real deal, and he's my top selection. He's going to be fast enough to do well here. He can rate a little bit off the pace, and Bob Baffert has been smashing at Sunland.
And I was going to try to find you a little bit of a price, but it's hard to deny the 8 Collected from Bob Baffert. I left him out in the Plum Pretty Stakes, so I'm not going to leave him out today because he's probably going to make a run for it if he made the entry. So this one has been running in grade 3s, so it's dropping in class, which I think is very interesting.
This is, again, an interesting spot here, too, because you do have one that's raced locally that could be pretty tough in Concord Fast. This one from the barn of Justin Evans. Pretty good races, coming in off a good 4-length victory, going the mile. So it wouldn't surprise me if Concord Fast is tough, but you know Collected's going to be very good. Collected's going to be a very short price as well, and we'll see what we get out of a Collected in this spot. Probably the one to beat, but if you're looking for a little bit of a price, and I think you might get one in here, could be Concord Fast.
I prefer the 4 Walkout at 10-1 for Steve Asmussen. It's not going to be 10-1 when this race goes off. Think about 5, maybe 6-1 at the highest. As far as local horses who have a chance, I think number 5 Concord Fast has a chance to hit the board. If I were to play a trifecta, I would key the 4 over top of the 1, 5, 8, and 12.
I'm on Concord Fast. Second off the layoff, came out of a 4-month layoff and beat several horses in this field alone in the Mind That Bird Stakes at Sunland. I feel should get a decent price.
I'm actually going to go with Walkout. This Asmussen trainee is I like his running style in this race. He's bred for the distance. He's out of a Dixieland band mare, and I look for him to finish first this Sunday. So be sure to tune in, bet, and watch all the racing action this Sunday out of Sunland Park.